Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. Flacco throws complete to Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Passing play, Flacco. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking. Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works. Rub it in. Have a day. I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings exactly. There. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one. But in that case, run it up. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Like 80. Go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. And we heavy on the edge.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flacco off play action. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for Cleveland, A loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gotta see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. And solid field position.
Let's go, Eddie! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Allen now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. McCoy, 5th season with the Bills after those 6 in Philadelphia. And remember, he had 4 of 5 years as a 1,000-yard rusher, but then last season really dipped down, just above 500 yards, only 3 touchdowns. Of course, watch the age as well. He did turn 31 back in July. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Well, look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. for most of them.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, who was the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner, as most of you know, and that's Baker Mayfield. Here's Hunt. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Still first down.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield on the move to his left. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him. That is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. On third down, here's Hunt. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on... on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A toss play to Chubb. Fights him off. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Throwing on second and long. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he finds Beasley complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 97 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it. So you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out to watch the Niners on Monday night. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards in the play, and it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if, in fact, they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but
there he goes, right side. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. This is great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Allen, this for his running back, McCoy. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. TJ Carey right there in coverage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Allen. He finds McCoy. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've and okay, so much for our halftime break. We're going to get right back to it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken very short. Spinning away. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your...
On 3rd down, Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Fighting his way through contact.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that's complete to Croft. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
53, Mike, come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
58, Mike. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen going to throw again. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
There he goes, right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 44 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the touchdown also... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
So first down.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Allen hands off to McCoy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen hit. He lost the football. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no loss.